Q&A time. Okay, first question is SLRUP. SLRUP. No? I'll think of a bunch of super relevant questions, such as, what is your favorite color? And what is your least favorite color? What is your favorite show? What is your least favorite show? What is your favorite food? And what is your least favorite food? I like chartreuse. Yellow's hard to see. I like a lot of shows, but Phineas and Ferb and Milo Murphy's Laws keep giving me enjoyment no matter how many times I watch them. Which, to be honest, is probably in the hundreds of times by now. And I like a lot of food, but chicken Alfredo sounds really good right now. And I have a thing with textures. I don't like tomatoes or squash or zucchini. They're just like, I don't like the texture, eh? How tall are you? Tall enough. Favorite video game of all time? Well, I can't choose favorites. I just, it's hard to do that. Though I really like Journey. Journey is one of my favorite games ever. But HOMM, Heroes of Might and Magic, and other games such as Minecraft, I really enjoy. I've put thousands of hours into Minecraft. Overwatch, I've put hundreds of hours into. I just like video games in general, and if it's done well, I like it. Good game, right? What's your favorite meme? I think my favorite meme would probably be the ones that I like put my hand on my heart and like, oh my gosh, I had no idea anyone else had that kind of feeling about this, or I didn't know anyone else did that too. So like really relatable memes. I'm like, oh yes, give it to me. And what's your least favorite meme? I really don't like the anti-vaxxer meme because I've met some anti-vaxxers. They are cool people, but it's the adults that are crazy online of like yelling at people like, hey, guys, it's anti-vaxxer. It's those people that I don't like, but I don't like the meme because the kids are fine. Unless the kids grow up like their parents and they're like, vaccines and stuff. But, the people that, they're cool. What's a good editing program that is either cheap or free because Premiere is too expensive? I understand that. Premiere, they even have a set price. It's just every month, monthly payments. So I use HitFilm Express. Not sponsored. It'd be really cool if they notice me. But I use their software. I've been using it a long time. It's on PC and Mac, which makes it really accessible to everyone, which is really cool. I also use DaVinci Resolve, though I have to tell you that it's a good software, but if you want to use it, you should spend lots of time looking at tutorials and learning how to understand it, because it's a lot different from most other editing softwares, and it takes more time to learn. It's not as easy as the other ones, in a way. What's a good way to get stream overlays and stuff if I don't feel like spending money? I think Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs, they give a lot of free ones out because people make free ones, and you can do that. Also, it's not too terribly bad to make your own. It's a good skill to have, and learning how to do that, it's actually a really good thing to have. You just have to have the vision in your head and what you want and what you've seen, and then you just try your best to make it. I use Paint.net and GIMP for what I have to do, and if you have any questions, just ask me on Discord. Do you watch any anime, excluding Studio Ghibli stuff, Totoro, Ponyo, etc.? I have to say, I love Studio Ghibli, but since you requested it, I've watched 2 animes recently called Bow Fury, a cute game movie about this girl that doesn't like taking... So VR is big in this time, and her friend convinced her to play her very first video game, which is in VR, and in this game, you can actually feel pain. Not like, it's not like SAO where you die in real life, but you can actually feel pain. So she turns her defense all the way maxed. All the points she gets for her defense. It's like an RPG role-playing game. All the defense, she's like a guardian shield person too. And she puts all her points into defense so that she won't get hurt. And the last one is Log Horizon, which is similar to SAO, Sword Art Online, but has such a memorable characters. Like, I can't forget about Kanade since I'm like, oh sorry, I'm thinking wrong. I can't forget of like, oh my gosh, I forgot their names. Shira's one. Wow, their names have left me. It's a good movie though. And by the way, both of them aren't very languageful, they're not vulgar, and they don't have that much innuendo. I do suggest watching them with subtitles. because it's a lot better than listening to the American actors. I cannot lie. Why did you want to start YouTube? Isn't it everyone's dream to play games, to do makeup, open packages, unbox stuff for a living? I mean, there's no way I'm going to get to that point. I'm not going to make a living off of YouTube. I just don't have the, experience or skill to do that. But I just love making content. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do. I started 5 years ago, and I can't get over how much fun it is to edit videos when you're motivated. Like, it took me a long time to just record this part of the video. Yeah, it actually took way too long. What do you use to stream? So I use OBS Studio. I'm actually using that right now. It's my favorite software, since I have almost full customizability at hand, right? Streamlabs is really good for people that just begin, but I have a ton of things that I was doing with my OBS on OBS Studio, and like, oh, I can't do that on Streamlabs. I can't have a custom windows that you have to pay to organize the windows you have. So I went back to here. I can actually use some things that Streamlabs has out, where I can actually show my subscribers and what just happened. It does not show the messages, but I can work around that. What's the name of the texture pack? And this was on my QnA asking for questions video, and I actually use the texture pack that Gamerboard 80 uses. I am not sure the name right now. I'll put text on screen saying, "Hey, it's this name, stupid." And that's the name of the texture pack I'm using. To be honest, I only got it because of the cool breaking animation. Cannot lie. Last question. We actually had a lot of questions. Thank you so much for sending them all. This last question is, of course, the most important. It's by Droopy, my mod. What is your favorite tank? And as I mentioned earlier, Pulitzer of the Lake is one of my favorite memes. I think it's just funny. It's not a Pulitzer, to be honest. I had this little book. I can't find it anywhere online, and I think we donated it to a thrift shop. I had this little old book that showed all these designs of tanks, and I loved it. And I don't know the name of the tank, but the tank was what happened was the tank had sticks on the back, and the sticks would be dropped into ditches so that the tank could ride over the ditch, and then pick up the sticks and strap them back on like they were. And I just thought that was so cool. I don't know the name of the book. It's lost to me. And thank you guys for watching. How the effect is done is simply a light source, be Prismarine 2, item frame, and a map that is filled in with a certain color. As you can see, that's how I did this. I have my white one right here, and I have my green screen one right here. I used World Edit to fill all this in, so then